Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela. As a follow-up to my recent video posted on the Goldman Sachs Working Conditions Survey, tons of investment banks have been offering COVID packages, some before the survey and some after. Since so many companies are doing it, in today's video, I wanted to gather up all of the packages that these Wall Street companies are offering and rank them. Of course, having any package is better than having none, but there are some pretty big differences, and honestly, these packages are really mostly for their junior analysts in order to help with the grueling long hours that they work. But does a gift basket or a larger bonus really help? Who knows? So I have 8 companies that I know of that have given out packages during the pandemic. I'm going to be ranking them from worst to best. Coming in at number 8 on our list is Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs managing directors have given their analysts within the UK office gift baskets. These involve things like fruit or snacks for their analysts to munch on. Well, I will say that it's nice of these managing directors to think of their analysts and send them these baskets out of their own pocket money. The firm itself, Goldman Sachs, really needs to be doing a lot more for its analysts to address these issues. In fact, Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon said, "If we all go an extra mile for a client, even when we feel that we're reaching our limit, it can really make a difference in our performance." However, the ones who really feel burnt out and the only ones who are really complaining are their analysts. I'm sure Goldman's clients aren't complaining, and at the end of the day, the one who's putting money into David Solomon's pocket is his clients, and I'm sure that is the fire fueling statements like this. Next up on our list is JP Morgan. JP Morgan announced a company-wide protected weekend on the weekend of Easter. What a protected weekend means is that everyone in the firm is pencils down. They are not supposed to work during that weekend. It's thoughtful, I guess, better than nothing. But when your one big COVID benefit of the year is having one weekend off, it really makes you think. Coming in 6th on our list is Citibank with banned Zoom Friday calls. Honestly, when I first heard this one, I didn't really understand the benefits. I mean, no calls on Friday, okay? But to be fairly honest, I personally didn't use Zoom a great deal in investment banking, but I do use it a lot more during my job now, and I get it. Zoom fatigue is real. For one, Zoom calls can be scheduled back to back to back. You're on video, and when you're on video, you're a lot more careful of what you're doing. You don't really fidget. You have to be looking at the camera and looking at the other people. It's really distracting if someone goes up and gets water, goes to the bathroom, moves around a lot, puts their head down like this. You kind of just have to sit properly for however many hours you're back to back on Zoom calls. So yes, I do think that not having Zoom calls on Fridays does give people a little bit more of their mental sanity back. 5th up on the list is UBS. UBS gave this benefit prior to the Goldman Working Conditions Survey. They gave all of their analysts a 1-week additional bonus. This accumulated to about an extra $1,000-something for all of their analysts, and it was quite nice getting this, especially at a time when most other firms weren't giving their analysts anything during the pandemic. A lot of these other firms that I'll mention on my list gave all of these post that Goldman Sachs Working Conditions Survey. 4th up on our list is Jefferies. You might have heard of this one if you follow all of those finance meme accounts on Instagram. Jefferies allowed their employees to choose 1 gift out of 3, all of which were quite generous, nice gifts. This gift was provided to all of their analysts and associates, so that's over 1,000-something people. They have the option of picking from a Peloton bike with a 1-year subscription, a Mirror home workout system with a 1-year subscription, or a package that involved an Apple Watch, an iPad Air, and AirPod Pros with Apple Care. Now, these are all gifts that are worth $2,000, all with the idea, I think, of improving their employees' health and life. I think that there's good thought behind this gift, and I think this is a valuable gift. If I were to choose one myself, I'd probably pick the Peloton. It's something that I've legitimately thought of buying for myself, but never actually got it, simply because I didn't feel like I would use it enough to really justify the price of it. But if my firm were to give it out to me for free as a gift, of course I'll take it. Number 3 on the list is a shocking one because this company is notorious for their horrible work-life balance. This company is Moelis. However, according to an Instagram story posted by Liquidity, Moelis is offering their employees a $10,000 bonus. In addition to that, they're offering a double weekend stipend at $60 per day, and on top of that, they're having everyone be offline on Skype. The offline on Skype one might sound weird, but there's actually really good thought behind it. You might think that FaceTime doesn't exist when you work from home, and for those of you who don't know, FaceTime is basically when you feel obliged to be online and be working, and when you were in the office, you felt obliged to be at the office when everyone else was, so it wasn't like you were slacking off and just going home early. And while you're at home, a lot of people just look at your status and see whether you're online, and so there's this work from home FaceTime where on Skype people are checking to see if you're actually working, since no one actually knows aside from that status. Having it off for everyone removes this factor of FaceTime so that no one knows who and when people are working, and people don't need to feel like they're at their desk all the time. Second up on our list is Credit Suisse. You might have also heard of this one. This is probably the most famous package out of all of these, and they offered their analysts $20,000 to reward them for the hard work that they've put all year into work from home. That's a large sum and nearly as much as a sub bonus that first year analysts get in investment banking after they worked a couple of months. And for some people, that's an entire year's worth of rent. It's definitely generous, and you can really tell that they want to keep their analysts. They don't want them to leave. And coming in first place, this is not an investment bank, but a private equity firm. It's Apollo. In an attempt to get their associates to stay, Apollo is offering 6-figure bonuses ranging from $100,000 to $200,000 to associates on top of their base and bonus pay that they are regularly getting for the year. They're offering them this 6-figure bonus if they were to commit to stay until September 2022. So if they take this money, they have to sign a contract that says that they will stay for another year and a half. Similar to Credit Suisse, Apollo is really trying to retain their junior employees. And that makes up the whole list. What do you guys think of all of this? Would you rank any of them differently? Do you feel like these benefits actually make a difference? Just telling from my own personal experience, getting these types of small gifts in the mail or these compensation packages are definitely nice, and they make you take into account the trade-off between having a high compensation and working a lot of hours. But after you get this, while it's nice during that week, once you're back to working that 100-hour week, all you can think of is how frustrating and how stressful it is, and you forget that tiny little perk that the firm might have given you. Anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to hear more about my investment banking experiences, finance, life, investment banking questions, and recruitment, check out my Patreon. I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who supported my Patreon so far. You can visit it at patreon.com/AngelaSunX3. Link is in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell to turn on notifications so you know whenever I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!